Welcome to another installment of the 3-Minute Gourmet with Chef Michael Long of Opus Restaurant. And today we're going to do a seasonal fall dish with Bartlett Pear and tender pork loin. Now we're going to saute up some very tender pork loin. We have trimmed this with our knife so that there's no sinew and no fat. So it's very lean, it'll cook very fast. So we're going to season up with some salt first and a little pepper on each side. And then we'll add a little oil to our pan. And we're going to sear these and brown them so we get a good nice brown. And then I'll show you how we're going to make that into the sauce. We allow the flavors to fully develop and brown. We're not going to flip these or jump them around or do anything with them. We're just going to let them sit here and simmer. And then while those are searing, I can show you where I've taken some of the pear previously with my knife and sliced it. So we have this sweet, very tender pear that's been sliced. And we're also going to make this recipe with walnuts and blue cheese. So these are very much the flavors of fall for a good autumn dish. Now a little bit of browning, and you can see in the pan here where the small bits have stuck to the bottom of our pan, and actually that's going to help us make our sauce. And as the other side is cooking, I'm going to very carefully place in the sliced pear on top of our pork loin. As this heats up and warms through, we're going to take it and place on top some gorgonzola cheese. And this adds a very salty, unctuous taste to our pork loin. A little bit of it's going to drip down and make the sauce, but that's okay. Now, after we place those blue cheese on our medallions, we lift the medallions off very carefully so as not to spill our cheese. And then this pan here will go in the oven, and I'll show you how we're going to make our sauce. Now this is apple cider. It's in a very non-fancy container. So you see we deglaze the pan. And here's the important part of the recipe. When you put that liquid in there, you scrape the bits of the pork, the brown bits there. It doesn't look super appetizing. You can see that's a little bit of hard cider there, a little flame. And then those brown bits are actually going to help us make the sauce. Now what we have here is a little broth, a little pork jus. You can see that we have a very fully developed, nice, luscious pan sauce, or some might call it gravy. While our pork is baking away, we're going to drizzle this sauce artistically on the plate. And what we're going to serve this with today is, because this is a flavor of fall dish, is we're going to put it with a little roasted spaghetti squash. Here we have a little sun-dried cranberry jam. You can see that, we made that up. All it is sun-dried cranberries, onions, and sugar cooked down. These are walnuts, toasted walnuts. And that is the flavors of fall pork loin with pear and gorgonzola. Once again, if you enjoy your flavors of fall, you want to join us next time when we make a twist on the classic Bananas Foster on your 3-Minute Gourmet.